join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hello. Okay, we just did the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Krasley, would you please call the roll?
Here.
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 Thank you. Are there any additions or corrections to the agenda?
There's one under personnel in addition. Under classified, item 2, insert the name Emily Spath.
Anything else? I need a motion to adopt the agenda as added.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries 8-0. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of March 27, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries 8-0. I need to announce executive sessions held April 17, 2018 for personnel, other legal matters, and to receive information, and April 24, 2018 for personnel, other legal matters, and to receive information. Staff report. Ms. Wells.
It is my pleasure to present the following good news items to you this evening. Congratulations to Bethel Park High School junior Jerry Varghese, who was accepted to attend the prestigious Pennsylvania Governor's School for the Sciences, which will be held this summer at Carnegie Mellon University. The program is an ungraded summer enrichment experience in the sciences and mathematics for talented Pennsylvania high school students to encourage them to pursue careers in the fields of science, technology, engineering, or math. This was a highly competitive application process, and we wish Jerry all the best as he participates in this highly recognized academic program. Bethel Park High School senior Ellie McGregor received the Outstanding Achiever Award from Goodwill at a ceremony which was held earlier this month at the Lawrenceville Workforce Development Center as part of Goodwill's Client Recognition and Appreciation Awards ceremony. Ellie was recognized for the great work she is doing with Project Search at Mercy Hospital, and we're very proud of what she has been able to accomplish. 6 Bethel Park High School students were recognized at the 21st Annual Youth Achievement Dinner, sponsored by the American Legion, which was held on April 15th at Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall in Oakland. Congratulations to John Gummo, Luke Webb, Grace Evans, Jessica Scarlett, Veronica Johns, and Garrett Hoffman. They were recognized for distinguishing themselves in several categories, such as scouting, athletics, and music. Garrett performed America the Beautiful during the program. And as you can see from the photo, School Director Ken Nagel was among those in attendance to congratulate the students on their outstanding accomplishments. 5 Bethel Park High School students had their ceramic artwork pieces selected for exhibition at the Clay Place in Carnegie as part of the Pittsburgh High School exhibit. Congratulations to Morgan Kiefer, Natalie Myers, Delaney Nagel, Aaron Rutherford, and Morgan Saunders. 14 Bethel Park High School Big Data and Computer Science 2 students had the opportunity to visit the Pittsburgh Supercomputing Center in Monroeville to take a tour. During their visit, they learned what kinds of projects the Supercomputing Center does for companies and organizations before breaking off into smaller groups for a tour of the server room. The students also learned about summer internship opportunities with the center. Congratulations to Bethel Park High School musicians Kobe Coleman, Teresa Stolpa, and Janelle Wu, who were chosen to play in the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association's All-State Orchestra, which was held at the PMEA State Conference in Lancaster. The Rotary Club of Bethel Park named Bethel Park High School senior Evan Ehrenholt as its March Student of the Month and senior Avery Hill its April Student of the Month. Each month during the school year, the Rotary recognizes a Bethel Park High School student for outstanding commitment to school and/or community. Evan was recognized for his involvement at school, including the German Club and Science Club, as well as his enthusiasm for sharing his love of robotics with younger children through programs at the Bethel Park Library. Avery was recognized for her involvement on student government, the Principal's Advisory Council for Students, National Honor Society, and her work with Feeding the Hungry. Congratulations to both of these students. Neil Armstrong Middle School recently concluded its biggest battle of the books in school history, with 35 teams competing. Winning this year's battle were the students on the Spies: Samantha Downing, Alex Burt, Kiernan Banks, Megan Turska, and Grace Skalneck. In addition to winning the Battle of the Books, the students had fun competing in 2 other events, a poster contest and a costume contest. You can see all of the winners' names on the screen before you. And as always, every student who participated was a winner because they chose to read. Keep up the good work, Neil Armstrong Middle School students. Thanks to NAM's librarian, Mrs. Minnick, for doing a great job coordinating this much-anticipated event. Memorial and Washington Elementary students in Mrs. Mittner's art classes had fun working on a green screen video project. First graders worked together to create beautiful city-themed murals, and fourth graders made animal stick puppets, which they maneuvered across a green screen backdrop while being videoed. Mrs. Mittner then edited the footage, added a city sounds background, and it looked like the puppet animals were walking along a city street. The students really enjoyed working on this project. Kindergarten orientation for the 2018-2019 school year begins in May. Children who will be 5 on or before September 1st, 2018 are eligible to attend kindergarten in the fall. Parents who have not registered their children for kindergarten yet are encouraged to call their child's school to set up a time to complete the registration process in advance of their child's kindergarten orientation day. We thank our parents for their cooperation. The community is invited to attend the annual Bethel Park School District Arts Fest and STEAM Expo, which will be held on Saturday, May 5th from 1 to 4 at Bethel Park High School. This terrific event will feature artwork from all 8 of our schools. The event is free, and you're invited to check out the great artwork, demonstrations, and participate in some very cool hands-on STEAM activities. We hope you can make it. Our Special Services Department is hosting a Parent Training Information Night on Wednesday, May 9th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the Bethel Park High School Large Group Instruction Room. Mrs. Sutton has arranged for 2 well-versed speakers to present that evening on the topic of autism, understanding, and acceptance. This informative evening is free and open to all Bethel Park parents and staff. If you are interested in attending, please call the Special Services Department at 412-854-8735 so we have enough seating for everyone who wants to attend. We hope you can join us. And that concludes my report for this evening.
Thank you. Student government? Everybody's here from student government. PTA, PTO council?
Hi, thank you. I'm representing the PTOs tonight. My name is Kimberly Foote, and I am the co-president of the Ben Franklin PTO. So I will start with our school. So of course our board has been busy planning for next school year, or this time of the year, working with Vicki to make sure we get the calendars updated. And we have elected 2 new board members in our March meeting that will begin this coming year. Our next PTO meeting is May 1st. This may have been mentioned in the last update, but I just wanted to share because I'm very proud of our students. We raised $4,418 on our readathon that concluded in March. We had 306 children participate, and they read for over 75,000 minutes, which I think is really impressive for elementary school students. And those were the highest numbers that we've had in the last 4 years since we've been tracking. The current month's activities, we had a Chick-fil-A Spirit Night. We have our art fair and ice cream social that were moved from last Friday to this Friday. We're really excited to see the students showcase all of their beautiful artwork. And this past Saturday, many families participated in the Be a Good Neighbor Day at Ben Franklin, and some of the other schools did the same, where at Ben Franklin they painted a mural and did some gardening and yard work around the school. In school at Ben Franklin, we have the Kids of Steel program going on. We have about 60 runners this year participating in the Kids of Steel. We also have the Autism Awareness Penny Challenge going on again this year, which is always a really big event for us. And next month, with the end of the school year, of course, we're very busy. We have a book fair, we have Olympic Day, and we have lots of field trips coming up. So that's the update for Ben Franklin. Okay, Abraham Lincoln Elementary raised $254 for the Autism Acceptance Month. They had 15 teams compete in the Lincoln Family Battle for the Books at Cool Springs on Friday, April 20th. The Lincoln Elementary celebrated Earth Day on Saturday, April 21st with WQED's Be My Neighbor Day by preparing the Lincoln Garden for planting. Their spring book fair will take place this week through Friday, and the Lincoln Science and Art Fair will take place on the evening of April 26th, and they have over 70 entries this year. The next school update is the George Washington Elementary PTO. George Washington students showed off their talents during the talent show at Independence Middle School on April 13th. Mrs. Bruckner, along with the PTO parents, did an amazing job showcasing our students' talents, while also including the staff at George Washington in the show. It was a great, fun night enjoyed by everyone. The students and staff are going to participate in the Autism Coin Drive during the week of April 23rd. The PTO is challenging each grade to raise at least 68 pounds of coins. May is an extremely busy month for George Washington, with staff and student appreciation weeks, kindergarten orientation, field trips by the kindergartners, 2nd, 1st, and 4th graders, Young Authors Day for the 2nd graders, Sports Day on May 23rd, finishing off the year with Family Fun Night scheduled for May 30th. It's a mouthful, so they have a lot going on. The next school I want to update everybody on is Memorial Elementary. The Scholastic Spring Book Fair was held on April 4th through 6th. This is always a fun event for the students. They enjoy picking out books on their own. The spring event is especially fun because all products are buy one, get one free. This year, on April 5th in the evening, they held an evening event at the book fair. Students and their families came for a fun evening of picking out books, playing games, and having some treats. The student store was held on April 13th. Students have fun purchasing pencils, erasers, all on their own. All proceeds go to the 4th grade activity fund. Also at Memorial, the spring bingo was held on April 13th from 6:30 to 8. Memorial's next PTA meeting will be held on Monday, April 30th. They will be voting on an all-new board this time, since the current board has fulfilled their 2-year term. Upcoming events in May are their Fun Fair, which will be held on Friday evening, May 4th at 6 p.m., and on the 18th, they will be holding their Field Day, which every kid looks forward to. They will also celebrate their staff during the first week of May with Teacher Appreciation Week, and we will also be acknowledging Brain Cancer Awareness Month by wearing gray in support of one of their 4th graders who just had surgery on April 17th. The next school is William Penn Elementary. William Penn will be completing their PSSA testing this week, as I think all the schools. Their ice cream social has been rescheduled for this Friday, April 27th at 7 o'clock due to the cancellation of school last Friday. The ice cream social will also signify the end of their fundraising for Autism Acceptance and Awareness Month. Students can choose to buy a petal for $1 to create blooming flowers on the bulletin board in the lobby. They will also be awarding a $1,000 scholarship to a senior who attended William Penn Elementary Memorial of Rosemary Gaynor. Rosemary Gaynor was a beloved computer parapro at the school. The deadline for the essay submission is this Thursday, April 26th at 5 p.m. Seniors can mail their applications to William Penn or email it to ptowilliampenn@gmail.com. William Penn's PTO will be holding their last meeting for this year on May 1st at 7 p.m. They will be discussing the details for Fun Day, which is their last event. It will be held on May 24th. The students will participate in the different activity stations and bouncy houses, enjoy a cookout and cone ice, receive an airbrush tattoo if they wish, and dance to the music provided by a DJ. I also have my final update is from Neil Armstrong Middle School. Neil Armstrong PTO has had a quiet April. This week the children are participating in the coin drive for autism acceptance, where all proceeds will be going to the Autism Center of Pittsburgh. The PTO will be hosting a glow dance this Friday. That is our update. Thank you.
Thank you. Solicitor's report? Nothing, thank you. Any committee reports? No. Public comments on agenda items this evening. we'll move into business items then. Curriculum Committee and Mrs. Buckley.
Thank you, Mrs. Cook. There are 5 items this evening under curriculum. Would anyone like any of those held out? Hearing none, I move number 1, the curriculum facilitators for the 2018-2019 school year. 2, train the trainer for nonviolent crisis intervention training, May 15th to May 18, 2018. 3, high school elective courses. 4, 2017-2018 school calendar revision. And 5, 2018-2019 school calendar designation of Act 80 days.
Second.
Items 1 through 5 under Curriculum Committee have been moved by Mrs. Buckley and seconded by Mr. Means. Any questions or comments on any of these items? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those items carry 8-0. Personnel Committee and Mrs. Rule.
There are 16 items under personnel. Are there any that anyone would like to have held up? If not, I move to approve the approval of 1, extra duty responsibility program, 2, approval of extra duty responsibility program, and 3, acceptance of resignation, 4, approval of substitute, 5, approval of staffing changes, 6, approval of leave of absence, 7, approval to extend an unpaid leave of absence, 8, approval to extend temporary assignment, long-term substitute, 9, change of assignment, 10, appointment of personnel, and 11, individual memorandum of agreement with the Bethel Park Federation of Teachers, 12, individual memorandum of agreement with the Bethel Park Federation of Teachers, 13, memorandum of understanding with the Bethel Park Federation of Teachers, 14, unpaid leave of absence, 15, outside event coordinator, and 16, approval of extended school year program.
Second.
Items 1 through 16 under Personnel have been moved by Mrs. Rule and seconded by Mrs. Buckley. Any questions or comments on any of these items? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
On 13, opposed for me.
I'm opposed on 14 also.
Items 1 through 13 under Personnel pass 8-0. Item 14 passes 6-2. And items 15 and 16 pass 8-0. Facilities and Services Committee and Mr. Workmeister.
There are 2 items under Facilities and Services. I move to, let's see, are there any to be held up first? Okay. Hearing none, I move to approve number 1, purchase of master library work order subscription software, and item 2, termite control for NAMS.
Second.
Items 1 and 2 under Facilities and Services Committee have been moved by Mr. Workmeister and seconded by Mr. Means. Any questions or comments on either of these items? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those items carry 8-0. Finance Committee and Mr. Amidits.
Yes, 9 items under Finance Committee this evening. Anybody want any of these called out for further discussion? Hearing none, I move all nine items, number 1 being the April 2018 salaries and bills, number 2 being the March 2018 financial report, number 3 being the budgetary transfers, number 4, Pathfinder School Administrative Budget, number 5, awarding of the transportation equipment, number 6, approval of the purchase of information technology software and support services for the 2017-2018 budget, number 7, approval of the purchase of information technology equipment for the 2018-2019 budget. Number 8 being First Student Incorporated, and number 9 being the Kennedy School Drive.
Second.
Thank you. Items 1 through 9 under Finance have been moved by Mr. Ammons and seconded by Mr. Means. Any questions or comments on any of these items?
I do have one question. Buzzy, go ahead, Pam.
Yes, ma'am.
Can somebody clarify for the public that the Kennedy School of Driving is a request for facility use?
Yeah, to the best of our knowledge, for many years, the Kennedy School of Driving has requested to use some of our facilities to hold drivers' education, especially the on-course, the in-classroom component, I should say. So that's primarily what it is, and annually, we just approved that we are allowing them to have that here.
Thank you.
That's correct. Mr. Means?
Yeah, Buzzy, with the cameras for the buses, last week you said that the cameras would include the ones for the ones that would detect somebody passing a stop school bus. It also includes the internal ones, correct? Okay, thank you.
Anything else? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those items carry 8-0. Policy Committee and Mr. Means.
Okay, there's 3 items under the Policy Committee. Number 1 is approval of policy, second of 3 readings. That's number 113.4, confidentiality of special education student information. Number 252, dating violence. Okay, item number 2 is approval of policy revision, second of 3 readings. It's number 105, curriculum, 239, foreign exchange students, 815.2, educational use of student-owned technology devices, 906, public complaint procedures, 918, Title I, parent and family engagement, and item number 3 is review of policy, second of 3, renewal policy, second of 3, and that's number 249, student bullying / harassment.
Correct. Thank you.
And I did review the public complaint procedures, and there is in that policy a general complaint procedure for all items. What is included also is a complaint process for federal programs, which is required to be included in your policy under the ESSA. So that's my understanding of why that policy was put into place. I think that there were some state auditors that were requiring all school districts to include that federal programs complaint process in their policies.
Thank you. Mrs. Rule, will you take other for me this evening?
Okay, there are two items under other. Are there any that want to be held out? I could just move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 would be a student agreement, and 2, booster camp.
Group.
Booster group, sorry.
I need a second.
Second.
Thanks. Items 1 and 2 under other have been moved by Mrs. Rule and seconded by Mr. Means. Any questions or comments on either of these? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those items carry 8-0. Public comments on anything you wish to address the board on this evening. Name, address, and 2 minutes at the mic. Do any board members have any comments that they wish to make this evening?
Just want to say that Senate Bill 2 for vouchers was defeated, so that is over with. And now there is a bill before the legislature to make school board directors run at large affiliated with a specific party. You will not be able to cross out. So that looks like it may move through. Those are the only 2 things, that one.
Mrs. Cook, if I may, I'd like to repeat something that I said last month, just in case not everyone heard about it, that the Pathfinder School will be offering their special needs fair and expo this Saturday, April 28th, from 11 to 3, and I will leave this flyer here on the table. Mrs. Slota has been kind enough to share this information on our website, and also Pathfinder has this information as well. But having attended it in the past, it is time well spent, and I highly recommend that people go there and see all that goes on, and all the different groups will be coming to keep us all informed. And it's also, children are invited too, no charge. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'd just like to encourage all the faculty, staff, and students that might see this to hang in there. We're down to about 5 weeks.
And then I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Good night, everyone. Thank you.